Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 131 yards, and also the score.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
Henry again on second down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Tannehill get a turn and give this to Henry. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical, and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 catches, 72 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Looking to throw on second down. Holloway, and that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw on third down. Holloway. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Looking to throw. Holloway. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Titan football. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, Holloway. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Holloway over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Holloway got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Busts through the tackle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Back to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Holloway. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. There's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Holloway. That is caught by Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, pushing through the contact. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, Holloway. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. McCann's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff, running left, Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Don't do us like that.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on 1st down. Holloway has got Anderson on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Holloway. And this is caught by Williams. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Jackson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Holloway. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Tannehill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. 20, 10. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Off play action. Holloway. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. McCann's got it teed up. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, Holloway. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Holloway, and that'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Holloway. Under pressure, and he will go down. Safe back at the 38. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. McCann's kick up and good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we come upon halftime. Intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Matt Ryan, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Saquon Barkley, a touchdown run in the victory. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the LA Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only here. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Holloway and a slant hold in by Ruggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. Back to throw. Holloway. And he slings one that's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Holloway into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll look to throw again. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. They run with Jackson out of the gun and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed two. He only got one. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. On first down, it's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll run it again with Henry.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holloway. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's got this down to the 35. A 1st down carry for Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On second down, Aldridge. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McCaffrey on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. From the gun on third down, Holloway. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down. Back to throw. Holloway. That caught by Trimble. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Off the play fake. Holloway going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On first down, Holloway. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Holloway. There's Trimble, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Holloway. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. It's complete, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tannehill on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot. Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Running from the gun with Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Holloway. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Holloway. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now Mike Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Looking to throw on second down. Holloway. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he
pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season, and that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Got him in. It's Brown. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Looking deep for Julio. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down now. It's Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Jackson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Back to throw. Holloway. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's Tannehill. And that's complete to Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it, complete. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. Throwing, Tannehill. Able to find Jones. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. He'll find Jones again, complete. Oh, and he'll be tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another first, but they're working with no timeouts. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Panthers,